it's nerve-wracking, and you feel very vulnerable because you put yourself in the hands of a director, and the footage that is shot, maybe they could use it in ways that you didn't expect when they come to edit it together. And I think most of my work was really in the 1980s, and I always chose my material well, and I felt that if I did a love scene, which was very fashionable in the 80s, I felt that it was right in the context of the film. But I didn't realize then, because it was 1980, that technology would be running ahead very quickly, and that these films could be seen with a fast-forward button, rewind button, and the scenes could be taken out of context and then put on the internet. Now I find it very upsetting. In hindsight, maybe I wouldn't have been so cooperative if I'd have known that there would be internet sites in the future where now anybody can tap in my name and see what looks out of context like some kind of condonement of pornography. And it has been very, very upsetting for my family, particularly my daughter, who's now 18, who had to go through school with friends at school or school companions, and some of the boys laughing and pointing fun at her because they'd seen her mother's breasts. So this I didn't predict, and it's very upsetting.
So let's talk about this movie. Why did you decide to show this movie in Tbilisi?
Because I wanted to show the Browning version, because it's one that I'm proud of. And I'm very, very self-critical, so I don't often feel happy about my films, and it always takes me at least 5 years before I can even watch them. But this was a good film that didn't get seen, it didn't get a proper release, because of politics within the studio that backed it. Basically, somebody who was promoted then becomes replaced by somebody else who's promoted as director of that department, and they are not interested in their predecessor having success, and so the film never got a release. Festivals are invaluable as a window for films that have difficulty in being distributed to a wide audience. So this is why I really support festivals. I was very keen to come to Georgia because I've never been here before, and they've been very warmly received, and I love the people and what I've seen of the city and the beautiful churches we saw on a trip yesterday. So for me it's a great privilege to have a wonderful trip like this. It's a treat. But for the film, it's a chance for a film to be seen that otherwise wouldn't have been seen. I have other films that are better known, and so you will have seen them. But this one I think you haven't seen.